Tonight on EA Sports, Super Bowl 57.
The hype and the talk is over. We're set for the big one. Super Bowl 57. Away we go from Arizona.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The man in motion is Brown.
To throw at the outset, here's Hurts.
Being chased out left.
He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown.
And they're able to get this one across the 35.
He was a 1,000-yard receiver during the regular season, and that's his first catch of this Super Bowl, and he picks up the first down.
In motion right is Smith.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts.
Eluding the pressure right.
He's going deep for Brown.
And he's got it inside the 10.
And he will step out of bounds down near the 10-yard line.
A big play there for Philly. 52 yards.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
This Super Bowl, of course, just a huge one for this head coach. The first time he's walked the sidelines in a game of this magnitude. And you know, I might normally ask the cliche, what's going through his mind right now? But maybe the better question, CD, what do you think are the pitfalls of being a first-time head coach in this game?
Well, you know it's something that he thought about, Brandon, and he had to. And he was thinking about it long before he got to this stage. As the season progressed and he saw that his team was good, if he was smart, he started to make plans right then and there. Reach out to other coaches who've been there before. Find out how they handled winning, losing, handling all the ticket situations, travel, practice, all those things. And then trust your gut, make your best decision, and put it all out there and give your team their best chance to win.
Now they bring a receiver in motion right. On third down, they'll run it with Sanders. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped him, bringing up 4th down.
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Jack Stoll
from 3 yards out.
And the Eagles are on the board first here in this Super Bowl.
Elliott good with a PAT. And it's now a 7-0 game. after the touchdown. Here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
They'll run here with Raheem Mostert.
Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Smith will come in motion right.
Thompson fakes a handoff. Now going to throw it. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
Well, to me, there is no question about the intent there, and I think he was a little fortunate that the penalty flag didn't come out for grounding. But he'll get away with it and get another shot on 3rd down.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Shotgun on 3rd down. Here's Thompson.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. In motion right is Smith.
Play action here. Thompson.
Now he's forced out right. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on.
He broke that line of scrimmage and then let it fly, and that's an automatic flag.
Yeah, and you know, you don't just lose the 5 yards there, but you lose it down as well. So he obviously needs to have better awareness about what he's going to do. Either tuck it and go or throw it to a target and get that pass away.
Now a throw left sideline here is complete. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Again, Thompson's going to throw this.
And it's complete right back in the hands of Smith. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. His 2nd catch of the Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a 1st down.
A run with Mostert up the middle.
And some room to maneuver.
And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. On 1st down, they go with Mostert again.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
1 quarter done, 3 more to play here in Super Bowl 57.
7-0 is our score. We'll return after this message. You're watching the NFL, and it's right here on EA Sports. Again, they'll run it with Mostert. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown.
Raheem Mostert,
22 yards.
And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying up this Super Bowl.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The
Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Smith will come in motion right.
They'll fake the give to Sanders, and now Hurts. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. They'll send the tight end in motion left.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
Here's a diving catch right side. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that will bring up 2nd down.
When the spotlight is at its brightest, and let's face it, it's the Super Bowl, those types of plays come out, don't they?
Absolutely. A big-time catch on the biggest of stages.
Do you think that that one's going to live on? We're going to see this for a long time.
Definitely going to live on forever with him, that's for sure.
No doubt.
Throwing again on 2nd down.
Hurts.
Escaping the pressure right.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
From the gun, it's Hurts.
Going deep here for Watkins. And got his man complete.
Trying to tiptoe the pylon, but they're going to say he stepped out at the 1-yard line.
Now that's 2 big catches that he's had on this drive alone.
And I can hear it right now. If they give up a 3rd to him, whoever does that, go stand on the other sideline. You're persona non grata on our team at that point.
Throwing is Hurts. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There was a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage, and that throw had no shot.
Sanders will take this one in for an Eagles touchdown. Well, they move the ball down the field through the air, Charles, and then finally they get the running game involved, and it works to perfection. Touchdown.
And, partner, I kept waiting for that running game to come into play and actually saved it until the very end. Touchdown goes on the stat sheet, but you and I both know, and he knows as well, his teammates airing it out made this a successful drive.
Fielded just outside the goal line.
And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10.
Off the play fake, it's Thompson.
He's going to loft it, deep right sideline. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
On 2nd down, Mostert. 52 yards rushing for him now in the first half of this Super Bowl.
I really like the vision he displayed on that play because he saw there wasn't a lane to completely break off a huge gain. So he found where there was the most space and got what he could. A nice, dirty run that's a positive play for the offense.
And he wisely will throw that one away.
And that is how you respond after taking one on the chin to begin this game. Give up a first drive touchdown, go back out on defense, and completely shut them down to force a 3-and-out.
In motion right is Smith.
4th down, Thompson going for it.
And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
2 minutes on the clock in the 2nd quarter of this Super Bowl. On 1st and 10, it's Mostert.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Not a lot of running room there, not a place to make a cut and kind of exit out because they had everything bottled up. Looked to me like the linemen were taking on their blocks really well and giving up no creases.
And going deep for Hill. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Tyreek Hill. 56 yards.
And the Dolphins are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Offense set to begin their next drive.
And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Smith will come in motion right.
On 1st down, Hurts.
Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. And the Dolphins are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
He got outside the pocket there trying to improvise, and he was calling for the ball downfield, but still the interception.
I think what happened, he did call for the ball thinking that he was open, but I think the quarterback spotted him too late. And that margin that he had on the defenders, that got eaten up, and they came up with the interception.
On the ground, it's Mostert to start the drive. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Thompson looking to throw. Flush to his right. Catch is made by Arcega-Whiteside. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin first down. In motion right is Smith. Thompson on 1st and 10. And this one is incomplete.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move all over the place to try and find good matchups, and they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Thompson going to throw again on 2nd down. They'll get this into the hands of Mostert. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2.
Let's go!
Up the middle they go with Mostert. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. So we've come upon halftime in the big one, the Super Bowl. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. Taken at the goal line. And not a very good return at all as he won't even get this back to the 15. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And I think you'd have to say their coaching staff, all things considered, had to be pleased with their performance in the first half of this Super Bowl.
Definitely pleased, doing their best not to show it to their team, of course, because as you and I both know, their mantra all season long has been finish. Get the job done. They know how close they are to lifting that trophy. One more solid half of football, and they can do exactly that.
They'll stay on the ground with Mostert. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Up the middle, Gaskin. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup. Running on first down with Gaskin. And he's got some space here. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
1st and 10, here's Thompson.
Eluding the pressure right. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on 1st down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
To throw again on 2nd down.
Thompson.
And going deep for Hill. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
Looking to throw, Thompson. He'll get this out wide to Gaskin.
Move the chains, a gain of 7 on 3rd down.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the 1st down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
And they were right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. Gaskin will try it up the middle.
And not much running room. Down to the 32.
Tackle there by big Jordan Davis.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
They go back to the ground, this time Mostert.
And only able to get 2 here, stopped at the 30.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
3rd and long, Thompson.
Escaping the pressure right. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted.
And the Eagles are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line.
So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Their defense did its job, forcing the takeaway there to start the half, and now can the offense follow suit?
And you'd better believe that one side of the ball feeds off the work of the other, so they'll want to come out, establish some rhythm, and go down and take the lead.
An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. Smith will come in motion right.
Play action. Here's Hurts.
Smith catches left side.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. Just one more quarter remains in the season-long race for the Lombardi Trophy here in Super Bowl 57 from Glendale.
We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts.
Flushed out right.
Airing it out deep for Smith. Touchdown! Devontae Smith.